If you can hear me, if my mic is even on, or if it is good, what's up? Just type sub just in case. Okay, give me 1 second. Crap. So I'm doing something, trying to just get my stuff straight. Whew. If that was the case, you wouldn't even respond to me like that. If my mic was really off. Anywho, yo, what's up? Announcer just dropped their teaser or their trailer for their gameplay. Like an hour or something ago. Yeah. But doing my mic. I'll ride it. Hold up, give me a second. Alright, it's on. Now I gotta send the message to the Discord. One second. Alright.
No, I didn't put a sticker on your back.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Anyway.
I'll think about it.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Before I start this quest, I want to activate this because they've had this dialogue box here for like a while now, and I've never clicked it. Could be the official cover book? Is it in the cookbook? I said covered. Let's do it. You take the challenge. Oh, is this? Okay. This is that local legend bounty stuff they were talking about. Okay, I'll try this on another time. I ain't gonna do this now. I'm gonna keep it to myself and do this another time.
Ad Astra.
What is the other thing you had? Any news?
Oh, traveler. You have come at just the right time. I have something for you.
Oh, damn. Don't activate the quest.
You're certainly very familiar with the kind of work we do. But I'm afraid this has nothing to do with any of the above commissions.
Oh, my mic was mad loud, I can tell. Let me change that, turn that, okay.
Please take this brand new Adventurers Guild notebook.
Oh, I saw the book in his hand.
The Adventurer Handbook is for recording details of your completed commissions and intel on all sorts of monsters. Whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and wonderful events you encounter on your travels.
Oh.
I hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Safe travels, traveler. Ad Astra Abyssal.
My commission is complete. Interesting phrasing coming from her. I'm actually glad that this is a permanent feature. I'm really happy about that. I see some version 1 characters on here. Rather, the entire list of version 1. Skirk on here, nice. I feel like this is damn near half the entire roster, is it not? No, this is not half. This is probably like 1/3 of the entire roster. And you get rewards from it too? Nice. You love that. I did screen record some interactions off screen, off the live streams or whatever. When these interactions did happen, which is why most of these reactions are here, or interactions. How long is this list? Anyway, I guess something else I should talk about while I got the chance. First of all, for anybody watching stream right now, how was y'all day today? Hopefully you had a good day. Next, after that, I ain't gonna lie, my reaction videos have been blowing up. Which is like, yeah, reaction slop, this, that, and the third, yeah, whatever. But at the same time, I do believe that I have brought like insightful insight to like some of my reactions that I've done lately. Damn, 50 remotes might reinstall it. I will say this though, on the quick topic of primos, I gotta make sure I do this before I end tonight's stream, or when I log off tonight's stream. I gotta get up early in the morning because they're making us come in early at 8. What was this thing at? I like the fact that they started doing these, right? These little things where you like run around, explore. If anything, this kind of incentivizes exploration to like explore the entire area to get more primos, even though you're getting primos in the midst of exploring the entire area as a whole, right? So you're just getting more primos and stacked on top of more primos. How much you get from this? You get like a total of 400. I only got like 200 out of this right now. And then this one, you get another 400. That's nice. Plus these. And then, like, of course, the primos you're going to get from that area.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to
Did I really say
take
that?
care of your mind.
Did I really say insightful insight? If I did, excuse me, that I have a speaking impediment. Or rather, it's not speaking, it's rather that I let words fly out of my mouth without realizing it. And I got this really bad habit when I talk. I either don't pronounce a word all the way through, or I say the word, but like I'm slurring it and it's mixing it with the rest of my words. Or another instance is like when I'm saying the same word again, even though when I end up saying another word again just in case I said it incorrectly. Like, for example, my reaction video that I just did, right, that I posted last night, right? There was a moment where I said a word twice. I said it the first time correctly, but then I said it again just in case because I thought I didn't say it correctly. So I got this really bad habit. I heard you say that, but it sounded right to me, so I didn't say anything. This is why I gotta stop playing. This is why when I talk or when I have my yap session, I gotta stop playing the game and speak. Because if I'm playing the game and talking at the same time, it kind of throws me off. Not my primary language, though. You were talking about your reaction videos when you said it, so I quoted you because reaction videos blowing up means you'll be quoted more often. True. I ain't gonna hold you. My comment section has not been this active since I made that debunking people's takes about exploration in Genshin Impact video. That was like 7,000 views, and that's the only video that I've ever made that's reached that number. I struck gold one time, and then I said to myself, I know this is not gonna keep happening over and over again, so I had to keep that in mind. And then after, what video was it? I think after it was what was it? The Zenless versus Woo-Wah anniversary drama thing. That was like the last time I hit like 1,000K on a video. Granted, that wasn't a reaction video, that was my talking topics video. or rather, correction, my yapping topics video. And then every other video I posted after that, that was more of my yapping topics videos. They didn't even breach 1,000. And it's probably mainly because either one, the topic of conversation was already had and no one was really interested in engaging in that conversation, or it was just something, I was talking about something that people either more than likely weren't interested to even have the conversation about. Or, you know, missed opportunity because I was late to the convo. What was another thing that was worth talking about? 1,000. 1,000K, that's like $1 million. Or shake my head. Not good. This is what I'm talking about related to my speech impediment, okay? Or by how I engage in conversation. This just happens sometimes. You gotta let it slide this time at least. You gotta let your boy slide with this. Also, I'm about to start the quest in just a second because I'm really interested in this quest because, of course, it's been gassed up. Oh, hold up. BRB, family member calling me.
Did you bump into something? Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
I'll think about it.
No, I didn't put a sticker on your back.
I'll think about it.
Alright, I'm back. Family member called me, so I had to go handle it. Alright. Oh wow, 6 people watching the stream. Nice, appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, appreciate, and go check out my other videos I posted during the week on cool dandy stuff. Give me 1 second.
I'll think about it.
I hate that my live stream, my laptop lags. So annoying. Anyway, let's get this quest started. Also, I found, like I said, I think I mentioned it. I mentioned this in another stream, but I found the tier list site to make a tier list, and I set it for Zenless Zone 0. So look out for that video. I might do it with a friend, or I might just do it solo. I'm contemplating on that. That's the reason why I haven't done it yet. For the love of everything, my freaking... Oh, snap! Interaction moment is here. Quick question. Y'all let me know. Are y'all experiencing lag? Gotta reload my damn screen. Also, I have a friend.
No! Did you bump into something?
Let me pause this real quick. I got a friend from high school. He just started playing a gacha game. In particular, the gacha game that he started playing is Wuthering Waves. He played Genshin. He pulled for Shalonen, got Shalonen, but he didn't stick around to play the game. He got into playing Wuwa, and now his biggest complaint about Wuwa is that it has gotcha, and it stresses him out that he has to pull for a character before they abandon him. Me and the homies keep trying to tell him that, bro, this is how gotchas are. You got to know patience. You got to know how to restrain yourself. Just give me a second. I gotta reload my freaking screen up because my laptop acting like a fool. If my laptop don't straighten out, I'm just gonna look at the screen from my phone. I know y'all typing about something, but I can't do nothing about that until, you know, your boy, you know, do his thing. All right. I guess I asked this. How was everyone's day today? I know I asked that question earlier, but I'm gonna ask it again. And on top of that, did anybody watch the that death battle between Ruby Rose and that chick from Soul Eater? I ain't gonna hold you. I watched it. The fight looked cool, no doubt. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that they tried to. They really tried to overplay Ruby's power, especially that super eye crap. They really highballed the crap to be like, oh, it can affect this character from freaking Soul Eater, and it's just like, no. They state in the show that them super eyes only work on Grim. Now, what type of highball is this? Give me 1 second. Boom, there we go. The chat is back up because my shit done finally loaded. Let me go to live chat so I don't miss anything. All right, let me read. Yeah, I don't think so, but it's hard to. We gotta do one together. We gotta do one together. Whatever you put on S, I put on F, and vice versa. And watch the chat. Okay, that'd be fun. Granted, if we do this, we gotta think of a good time to do it because I work all week long, and right now it's what 9:42 at night right now, at least where I live. And I don't really know what your time zone is.
Just let me know.
Don't tell me it threw me into the quest already. I'm taking 2 steps.
The Wild Hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
Okay. Today I played double on stream. Is one of those plays I almost broke my keyboard. Oh, you were crashing out? It must be one of those type of games. Games designed to make the player crash out.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say.
Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off Wild Hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be anything left for us if we're late.
Left for us to scavenge? I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Hey.
Oh, didn't know if the traveler listening to their conversation. Also, bro, if you watch like 5 seconds of that stream, you will understand why. LMAO. Alright, I'll look at it. I'm not gonna look at it right now, but I will look at it after I do the stream. Also, my apologies, I'm eating. I haven't eaten anything since I got home.
Huh. Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora.
Fool me once, I say. Has the same energy as, oh my god, I can't believe my, oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. Well, like me for real. Or with you on stream. Look. Eating on stream is valid. When you have a case of the, when you have a case of the munchies, you gotta munch. I just got done eating my fries. I still ain't eat this burger yet. So y'all gonna hear a lot of munching going on in this mic. This gonna be a ASMR stream. Y'all done heard me eat fries, and now y'all hearing me slurping my sweet tea. That burger next. Prepare yourself.
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Should you really be proud of that? Still, the wild hunt's been getting wilder ever since we foiled that mysterious phantom's plan at Starland. Shalloy? Damn. Also, I stated this in yesterday's stream. For those who weren't there in yesterday's stream, I have already been, spoiled on the identity of the individual who I would have to assume is, manifesting the wild hunt. Or whoever the identity of the phantom. Because I already, for one, I spoiled because, someone's Genshin Theory video, YouTube thumbnail, they put his name on there. And two, it's not really much of a spoiler to me because I speculated of this individual potentially coming in NODKRAI when, the whatever it's called, the Onslaught game mode, the weapon skins have lore about the 6 centers of Conria, so I already knew the individual and his objective. So, granted, this was like months back when that game mode finally first dropped, right? But you know how the brain works. You end up forgetting this stuff as time goes on. You forget about it. But when I found out, it reawakened my brain. Click, clack, boom. So yeah. And plus, I already know how he looks like. So that's another spoiler. If I didn't know how homeboy looked like, that'd be one thing. But since I know what he looks like, it's already a wrap. But I'm not going to let that deter my excitement. The fact very well attacked again, even though we know nothing about it. In fact, where would we learn to begin such an investigation?
Hey, look! I know an Nefa are here in Nasha Town. Oh. Considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up?
Please, well, let me read. Please tell me you know what Genshin moment that's from. Internet trolled on it for weeks. No, I don't. I don't know what that moment is from. Granted, a YouTube short did pop up on my YouTube timeline as I was making the thumbnail for the stream, and it had some scene on there, and it looked like someone crash landed in front of the traveler. Granted, I didn't click to watch the YouTube short. I just saw what its initial thumbnail was. Granted, still, that's not enough for me to extrapolate what the crap it was about.
Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now.
It's like you can read my mind.
Ha! Paimon can even guess what you want for dinner. She'll place the orders tonight, don't you worry. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
So, y'all let me know, is the stream lagging? Hopefully it's not lagging.
Familiar faces identified. our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those
What?
evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to NODKRAI.
Hi there.
Pleased to meet you. Were you talking about the cannon by any chance?
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Man.
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received
Hold up,
any
I gotta turn
reports
my
for a
mic off.
while now. Yeah, well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in NODKRAI without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Ain't that the truth? I know. Speak your shit. Sorry, I had to turn my mic off. I am experiencing some nasal issues out of nowhere. I swear. I hope I'm not getting sick.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe. Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Oh, damn. She was gonna hustle them out of their money. We respect the hustle. Around these streets, I respect it. She said, y'all niggas got it. Y'all niggas paid me cheap. Y'all should have got that assembly line stuff. You would have paid extra.
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours?
The fact that this robot, this clanker, sit here and be telling I know what to do is crazy. I mean, I know the one who made her.
Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner.
I know it's so sassy. I want to see her meet Wanderer and get encouraged for that boldness. Oh my goodness, that man will encourage bad behavior in this girl. She's gonna be walking around sassy for the rest of her life.
Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This
damn.
book is so heavy. And what is this?
I wish they actually had animated a book being thrown at Paimon. I think that would be funnier. Granted, the little gag they did was already funny, right? But I would have actually put the book being thrown at her. Here, catch. Oh my god! Ooh, nice book.
You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built
Excuse me.
using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Burkida.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
Is that a crowbot? Possibly.
I'll go with you.
Why does it feel like Homegirl in the background is listening in on the conversation?
Nice. So you'll check the outside and the Nefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
Hey, a little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Of course it will, baby girl. I think I'm gonna do a Lolly character tier list. Cause Seedwing one of my favorites in this whole game. I love her character design, blatantly. I just loved it, which is one of probably the main reason I pulled for this character. But also Seedwing's personality. I love that at one point people thought Seedwing was some villainous ass lolly. Oh, excuse my language because I'm being loud. But at one point, people really thought Seedwing was some secret villain of Fontaine because of the way she was talking back in the Fortress of Merope. And it was so crazy that people really thought that she was like some villain. Hey, what? Jill, straight to Jill. Well, I guess I'm getting locked up. But anyway, to me, that scores Seedwing like 100 points just because of the effect she had on people with her initial, I guess, introduction. I think I would put Seedwing in S.
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are?
I think I will also put Aino in S tier as well. Who's another character? Kachina going in S tier. Baby girl Kachina. She deserves all the love. Homegirl spun the block on her own friend in that fight against Mulani. Then she died in the freaking Night Warden War. We went and saved her, thank goodness. Brought her back to life. Homegirl been through a lot. Homegirl was self-deprecating. Nahida also S tier. Blatant S tier. She might get double S. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to make a double S tier for Nahida alone. Klee gets... I'll give Klee like 80 points. Now my reason for it. 80 points because Klee hasn't really done much in the actual story. Her initial story quest was good and fun for us to learn that she's technically the strongest knight in all of Mondstadt, which is crazy to know. And I have to wonder now, since Varka is now present in the story, is she stronger than him because of her magic, her explosive magical bombs that her mother has taught her to make? And if that's the reason why she's stronger than him in terms of like firepower, then okay, sure, you got it. Because if Varka can't run the ones with that, then he's cooked. If he can't run the ones with Klee, then it means he cannot run the ones with Alice. Another reason why I would pit... No, hold up. Let me correct myself. I would pit Klee in probably A. The only thing that bumps Klee up beyond A is because of, one, her character interactions with other characters and her relationship with other characters. Two, her mother, blatantly, and the group her mother is tied to. So I think those are like the only two things that would bump Klee up from A to S, at least in my opinion, if I were to do my tier list. Sayu is a lazy... Sayu is lazy, but at the same time, it's kind of sad. She wants to grow taller, because from how she talks, she's like, bro, every other person my age is taller than me. So it's like she's kind of stuck in this, in the way her body has, you know, grown into. So she can't really grow beyond that, which it's sad. Or whatever, and whatever. But also, homegirl just mad lazy. Wake up. Chi-Chi, she's a sad girl. A truly sad girl. But she's alive and kicking. So that's all the good that we can, you know, get from a homegirl. Chi-Chi, in terms of tier list, I put Chi-Chi probably in the same tier list as Klee. And with the same stipulations that would bump her up to S. Character interactions and her personal and other shit. She didn't even have a story quest, did she? I think Klee was my first standard 5-star character I got in the whole game, if I'm remembering correctly. Wait, where did I put Sayu on my tier list? Sayu would probably be in like B.
I've watched an Effa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Well, oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Also, give me a second. I have to restart my laptop, so anything that's being said right now, I probably won't be able to see. Give me a second. Gotta, you know, turn on the YouTube on my phone. All right. Let's filter this. All right, I'm good.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
Nice transition scenes. Transition scenes. There we go. I said it. Whew, finally.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does. Let's try it out. Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
You know, usually for a scene like that, they would have had to like exit out of like the dialogue cutscene box, and then we'd have to walk over there, and then boom, another dialogue cutscene box. Transition shines. I am not about to sit here and say this. Press the button to just. Alright. Touch the light beams. Fire. Okay, now my laptop is updated. Hopefully now I can stop bugging out on me. I think another thing that was extremely appealing to me in relation to Siege Wing's character design had to be these pants. There's something about these baggy pants she got going on. I don't even know what you would call these type of pants.
Just let me know.
But I just love these pants. These pants just work well with her outfit. They could have easily just been like, oh, we're gonna throw spats on it, or it could have been just like long pants or shorts or whatever. Well, technically these are shorts, but like I don't know what you would call these in real life, because I think I may have seen shorts like this in real life, but I don't know what they're called. Just shorts? Wait a minute, hold up, I done did something. Ah? B? Okay. Wait a minute, what? Hold up, zoom out. My brain getting messed up. Hold on, let's try this again. Push up. Oh, okay. Oh, hold up. Ah! Come on, go. Why did I have the thought that this challenge would be harder than that? Anyway, what was that?
Wow, what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without understanding a thing Beep Boopita said.
Broad shorts? Is that a thing? Broad shorts? Hold on, let me search that up. Let me search this up real quick. Broad shorts. Or I said broad. That says board. No, broad. No, you said broad. Oh no, Google is leading me to board shorts. So I guess there's no such thing as broad shorts. Hold up. Wait, give me a second. Let's say board shorts for women. Nah, these some unique pants Siege Wing got on, because I am not finding anything that's related to Siege Wing's pants at all with my Google search right now. If anything, I'm seeing shorts that's the complete opposite. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm probably wrong. Okay, I'm like 50% right, 50% wrong from what I'm finding. Alright, whatever. Yeah, let me read. Characters can walk and talk. Crazy, not gonna lie, my install get after that. We're not gonna lie, for no gap. Also, for anybody watching the stream right now, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you. Help support your boy. Go check out, new videos I posted today if you haven't checked them out, or yesterday technically.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Benefit experience, that's all.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh. Let's see. Should be just like checking a dictionary, right?
Okay, I'd love to see that. Paimon got the giant book in her hand. Love to see that. Now the joke with her falling because she got like a book in her hand got more weight behind it now.
The matching result for this symbol is check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Well, as they say, no news is good news.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot then.
I'm gonna say this too. Last night when I posted my, I think it was my reaction to Smack Sand.
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
Okay, so I did my reaction to Smack Sand's video last night, or whatever, right? And I was like, I was looking at my my reaction video to Ananta, right? And I was thinking to myself, you know what? Let's engage in a little bit of this gotcha tribalism nonsense. Let's engage a little bit in it, right? Let me, because I saw someone put it in my comment section, like, legitly, like, seconds after I posted my video. I don't know if this is a subscriber or not, but they hopped in straight to the comment section being like, Woo-Wah Killer is coming, right? Granted, that's how I felt when I watched the Ananta trailer. It is blatantly the Woo-Wah Killer, in my opinion. If you watch the video, you know. But I was like, you know what, let me get a little petty, because the title of the video was just Ananta is amazing, but then I decided, you know what, let me be petty. let me play into the tribalism. Right. Hey, I was like, you know what, let's change it to Woo-Wah is dead and Ananta is amazing. I don't know if that played a role for the views to go up a little bit, maybe, possibly. But I was like, you know what, this is how those other gotcha CCs feel when they post videos with titles like this. I see why it's funny. But I was cracking up last night. I think was it last night or was it Monday night? I can't remember. But I was cracking up like crazy.
And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh, huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on? Oh. We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that!
Baggy shorts? That's the best I could find other than just calling them baggy shorts. It could have even been a bot with the way things are nowadays. They'll scan for keywords or phrases, then post things almost immediately. True. You're probably right about the bot thing. Because I will say this, bro. I think I was pushing like 167 views. Probably like an hour or two, or like an hour or two after I had posted the video, right? And then I wake up, get ready for work, and then I look at the view count. That thing dropped to 58 views. I was like, nigga, excuse you? So I was like, you know what? That's probably the bots. That's probably what it is. Because this is not the first time I posted a video on my channel. And then I was like, why are my viewer counts going down? Granted, I noticed this the first time when it happened when I was live streaming Zenless back in version, what was it? Version 1.2, I believe? Or 1.1? One of those updates. And I was like, man, why my viewer count dropping? And I kept posting about it in the Discord and on my YouTube community posts. And people were like, yeah, more than likely that's because of the bots being, siphoned out. But hey, the view count went back up anyway throughout the day, so. Anyway, let me read. Well, I did post Zenless EOS with NTN, and I took care of this on the thumbnail. That's the first 5 seconds I say, no, not really. And people were like, what do you mean it will EOS? No, it won't. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, you're right. That did happen to you before back in Zenless early in time. What's up, Joshua? What's up, Jesus? How you been, bro? A combination of the new age verification system being implemented in some countries plus bots, PC views get cleared if people use ad blockers. It's not really bots. Oh, that's right. I got my YouTube studio telling me I got to do 2-step verification, setups so that no one hacks my account, which I still got to do. So I had to make sure I do it before it's too late, just in case. Cause I'd hate someone to hack my damn YouTube account, even though my YouTube account ain't worth hacking. This channel ain't worth nothing, really. I do it for the love of the game. You just actually delete views that use ad blockers. Oh, really? Either one is for 5 Jesus, or is still my name, just different. Look, you know the reason why I keep messing, because I just got too comfortable saying Joshua. I've been calling Joshua for the longest time. Every time I see your name, Jesus, I know this is pronounced Jesus. That's how you pronounce it, and I keep saying Joshua.
Musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine?
Go to Israel, Joshua is also Jesus. LOL.
Alright, one final stop. This was quite a trip, huh?
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Also, I need to say this, 'cause I did not say this earlier. Homeboy's fit is nice. He got the cozy jacket. I love the, like, hold up, let me move this out the way. How can I move it out the way? Here we go. I love these, like, the silver plating on his outfit on his right arm. I didn't see his arm all the way, so I don't know if that's a cannon or that's an arm. Wait a minute, is that an arm implant? Or what you call it, a prosthetic? Is that what that is? Hold on, I need to get a better angle. I hope they give me a better angle.
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. I should have been paying attention to his arm. Where he at? Damn, he ain't around here. Also, I'm pretty sure, what's her face? Columbina. I'm pretty sure Columbina releases in version 6.3. I came across, like, some leaks, some Google leaks of her kit and her gameplay. Not visuals, but more so descriptions of what she does. It's not in detail, but it's vague enough for you to have an idea of what she does. And I was like, man, if she's coming out in version 6.3, then I have to withhold my pulls. Right? And from the way her kit is described, she sounds just like she seems to be just like 5-star Aino. Honestly, if I'm being honest with y'all. In terms of what her role is on the team.
Pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry, Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. 1 yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance.
Ain't she gonna be a Kokomi replacement? If I remember correctly, hold up, I posted it in the Discord under Gotcha Leaks. Let me see. What did it say? Hold up. What did it say about? I know she's a Catalyst user. She's designed as a versatile hybrid. She can function as both as a main DPS and off-field support. Okay. Her ability centers around musical and lunar theme, especially the Song of the Welcome Moon. Musical abilities. Leaks suggest she may use a harp for her attacks with elemental skill, potentially playing different song verses to deal damage and provide buffs or healing. Dual role capabilities. Her kit has capabilities. Her elemental skill providing consistent off-field hydro application, and her elemental burst delivering a significant on-field damage nuke, aka basically. What else would it say? Consistent off-field hydro application. Could be similar to characters like Chingcho or Farina. Potential healing / buffs. What else is it? Elemental burst, high burst damage, obviously. That's nothing new. Environment change. This was something that was interesting. Her burst may alter the environment, which could interact her with other abilities or party synergies. Of course, the lunar reaction thing, powerful teammates. Oh, I did not read the powerful teammates section at all. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Early leaks suggest strong synergy with upcoming characters such as Dendro support character Llama or whatever pronounced Big L, double L. That's what I'm calling her from now on. And the pyro character Durin, potentially enabling powerful vaporized teams. I did not know Durin was gonna be pyro, and now that I know that, I'm even more conflicted. So I either save for Columbina and swipe my card for Durin. I hope Durin more than likely is going to be a 5-star. There's no way they're going to make Durin a 4-star. If they make Durin a 4-star, I don't really care. I don't really care if they make him a 4 or 5. But knowing the info and things related to Durin and Albedo and whatnot, is like, there's no way they're going to make him a 4-star. Like, it can't be. So more than likely, he's going to be a 5-star. If I have to swipe my card to get Durin, I will.
Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping. Phew, that was a real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
So she is a god? Yes. Homegirl almost had a chance to murk the Traveler off, but Traveler's like, yo, bro, hold up. Don't attack me. I ain't with them guys. I ain't here to attack you. I ain't here to fight you. She immediately calmed down after that. It was about to be a bloodbath.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate.
Doesn't have the seal of an Archon. Zhongli was lacking, bro. I thought he killed every other god other than the surviving Archons. How did you get that impression? That Zhongli killed off every other god except for the surviving Archons? How did you get that impression? Because it was blatant from the phrasing of when they were talking about it. It was blatant that it was referring to every other god that was in Liyue Harbor or in the nation of Liyue, and not anything beyond that. Because like they never state any Archon being like, yo, the Archon War happened, and then I went and traveled to another nation to fight their gods over there. It's always been stated that they will, like, you know, stay within the realm of their nation. Anyway, let me read. Aria was killed by her own people, and some of the old gods aren't technically dead, just trapped. Yeah, I'm pretty. Havria? Isn't Havria like the god of salt? I'm not gonna lie. There was his Zhongli's second story quest, I believe it was. No, it was his first one. His first one was really good. I ain't gonna hold you, especially when they was like, oh, the chalice has salt in it, and the salt never ends. It's endless. Or there was like a measuring tool that measured salt, and that Fatui member was there like, bro, this can make mad bank. Bro, this is bread and butter here. And now that I think about it, back to that Fatui that was there and how he was behaving related to making money, I can now speculate that bastard probably worked underneath the Regrader, who's all about, you know, I need to make that bread, I need to make that cheddar, I need to make that money. Also, let me read. Yes. There was like a lot of guys, like a lot of them. I will say this though, if y'all remember that chasm quest that happened, the permanent chasm quest, I will say this: when they showed off those other Adeptus or Adepti characters that was like the brothers and sisters of like Zhao, I'm not gonna hold you. I looked at them, I was like, bro, it sucks that that those will not become playable characters since they're all dead. Every last one of them cooked. I ain't gonna lie. The red one, his red sister, the pyro one, she was my favorite design out of all of them. Blatantly, I loved it. I loved her look. Her gorgeous flaming red hair. But stop talking, John Lee. I mean, Nouvellette. Her crimson red hair was fire. And I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm thinking back to it. I wonder if they used that model or that character design for Malfuika's. And if they didn't, they kind of dropped the ball in my opinion, because her hair was flowing upward. because it was like a blazing fire going up rather than her hair laying flat. Also, for anybody watching the stream right now, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you. I gotta hold it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now.
Oh, another thing too. I guess I should say this. So Smack San RB, right? I reacted to. If some of y'all know, Sunday night. Well, this goes for people who are part of my personal Discord server versus the YouTube community Discord server. Okay, so I put a post in there or whatever, message in there, and I was like, bro, I'm tired. I just got done doing a whole bunch of reactions, and this was on Sunday that I did this. I did like a whole bunch of reactions on Sunday, or I think, yeah, it was Sunday night. I did or Sunday evening. I did a whole bunch of reactions. So I reacted to like a lot of Smack Sans videos that he posted after his video about how he feels about Woo-Wah as an ex-Zenless only player or whatever, right? So there was another video he reacted to, or that he made that I reacted to, and I'm not gonna lie, it was his video about what he thinks Woo-Wah succeeds in comparison to the other three big gacha games that's out, which are Genshin, Zenless, and Woo-Wah, or Genshin, Zenless, and Star Rail. My bad. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of disagreement with him with his video, and it didn't come from a place of being a shill, but like the framing of his video came off as he was implying that Woo-Wah was the only one that does these certain things, and I was like, you do know the things you're saying that Woo-Wah excels in, or whatever, or does great, or has done. You do know that these games have done it too, right? Like, why are we making it seem like this is a Woo-Wah exclusive ability or exclusive thing that only Woo-Wah has done? Because it's a little dishonest to claim that Woo-Wah is the only one who has done it. In particular, talking about in relation to making emotional stories for characters, or pumping out characters that feel like real characters versus characters that just feel like they just exist for the sake of existing, for, you know, having to make bread and money, right? I was just listening to that, and I was just like, bro, one, this is a gacha game. That's for one. And two, what do you mean? Because like another thing that he does in his video, because his video is only like 8 minutes long or whatever. One thing I criticized in the last video I reacted to was, or that I posted my reaction to, was that he will sit here and say these things or give this framing, but he doesn't provide examples to what he's talking about at all, right? Because in his last video, I'm not gonna lie, it just comes off as he feels burnout rather than him actually having an issue with the game, because he never states an issue that he has with it. Then in that video, he kind of does the same thing, where he will sit here and give Woo-Wah the props of this, that, and the third, but then he won't give an example of the things that the other games lacked in comparison in this aspect. He won't give the example, and then he will just, prop up Woo-Wah. So to me, I was like, you're kind of doing this half-assed, in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna say this, please give the example, because then I won't have to misinterpret what I'm listening to or have to go off, vague interpretation. You feel me? Anyway, let me read. Don't tell me dude, you're not my dad. I still didn't forgive them for what they did to Mooncarver and the other one. Okay, the NPC thing, I know people were upset about that, but at the same time, it was just like an NPC thing. Realistically, they're probably not going to stay like that forever. Granted, I know people were upset about that. Granted, I prefer their animalistic forms over their human ones. Anyway, depends on how each game does it. I have played Genshin from day one to in the Fontaine, and I only really felt one emotional moment, which was Farina's. Now that's valid. Granted, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, this is the thing about the emotional part. I guess I'm gonna focus on that real quick before we continue the story. I'm gonna be playing till 12 o'clock anyway, so allow for me to have this yap real quick. Okay, so he mentioned the whole emotional part, and he never. I'm pretty sure if I go back and watch my footage, I don't think he states it as his subjective opinion, but he frames it as the objective fact that Genshin lacked in making emotional characters or emotional moments, or the other three failed to do that versus Wuwa. And immediately I disagree with that entirely, especially for one, I'm still playing the Amphorius arc of Star Rail. It's been the most emotional story in my opinion in comparison to everything else they pumped out prior to it. For Genshin, there's like a handful of characters in Genshin Impact that I can name that had emotional stories that I was really feeling, from like Faruzan, Nahida, Farina. Those are the obvious ones. Dia, her story was pretty good. It's pretty emotionally driven. Who was another character story that I did that I really liked? Siege Wing, that was emotional. Of course, I didn't cry about it, but I felt the emotion that was put into it. What's another character story that was really emotional? Nouvellette. Oh my goodness, don't get me started on Nouvellette. Nouvellette was something else. Nouvellette is that one. It ain't really hit me in my chest, but like that story was wild when you found out what had happened. It was just crazy. Anyway, let me read. I'll read one more time and then I continue the story. I had two Nahida killing Nahida to save Nahida because people needed to forget Nahida. Stop it! I don't had a freaking heart attack in my head just reading that. Okay, it's not that Genshin doesn't try to get emotional. The way they tell the story just makes it hit lighter. It's the same with every Hoyo game. I'll give you that. Granted, I don't think I fully agree with the take. Oh my goodness, I just realized another character story that I really liked that I felt was extremely emotional. Skirk's story, it was extremely emotional. And the way that was told, it was actually told really well. But I guess people still had something to complain about related to that quest, despite, which is crazy when you think about it, because the only thing they complained about were the visuals. But even then, we have multiple different avenues of or methods of visuals that they gave for that story quest, but people complained about that one method, which was ghost phantom NPCs being used, and it's like, God forbid they use ghost phantom NPCs. Like, this is not the first time we've seen ghostly phantoms as NPCs. Again, God forbid. God forbid Wuwa do the same thing. And then I freaking play Wuwa more and more, and I do other character story quests. I'm like, oh wow, guess what? I'm seeing ghost NPCs. Oh, what a grave sin to use this. Yeah, let me keep reading. Though on Zenless, what was emotional? For Zenless Zone Zero, for what was emotional, I would say Miyabi's moment was emotional. Harumasa's story. Oh my goodness, don't get me started on Harumasa. Harumasa, oh my god, my boy. He been through it. Trigger's story was emotional. I really liked it. I ain't gonna lie, the entire group of Obel Squad and Zenless, in my opinion, feels like the most emotional squad. Like, these niggas have gone through it. Good lord, let them rest. Anyway, who else? Haramasa, Soldiers, the entirety of Obel Squad. Who was another character that had a really emotional moment? Vivian had a really emotional moment, especially when you found out that she almost, jumped off a building because of life circumstance, until like the main character randomly came across them and turned their life upside down without even realizing it. Who was another emotional character? Oh, Yuzuha and Alice, prime examples of very emotional characters and their story being emotionally tied to each other. Dandy stuff. I know I'm still yapping, but again, I'm playing until 12 o'clock. Anyway, let me keep the story pushing, and then we're going to keep the conversation going.
No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out.
Oh my goodness, that is a robot hand. I was right. That's a robotic arm.
I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Oh, it's no problem, bro. I'm not offended by the joke.
The replacement component.
If you want to know, I'm not offended by the
once
joke.
We put it on.
Believe me, you're not the. I'm gonna say this right now. The only reason my name is Kala the Yapper is because of certain individuals in this chat right now. Granted, it was one individual, I believe. I don't know if they're still subscribed to me, but it was like back in version, what was it, 4.7, the summertime event. Somebody came in my chat and it was like, bro, you yapping a lot. And I was thinking about new YouTube names for myself, and I was like, oh, you know what, Kala the Yapper, that makes sense. Since people love complaining about me yapping all the time, shit, guess I'm gonna be Kala the Yapper then. Had to change my whole YouTube banner and everything. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good name change in my opinion. Granted, the only irony is that when I'm debating someone about something serious and I'm being 10 toes about it, they just gonna they dismiss my argument being like, oh, this dude just yapping, blah 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 blah, right? That's the only downside.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes, this component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned. This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
We got a debate 101. Why? So you can dismiss my argument?
If the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
I know what type of game you play that. You gonna try to dismiss my argument because, oh, bro just yapping. I know what type of game you on. I exposed the one weakness of having this YouTube name. And he's already ready to exploit it.
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a crumb kake?
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked crumb kake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Okay, hold on. I think I need to say this real quick. Let me have this. First, let me read through the messages y'all wrote, because, you know, I ain't really responded to it. Okay, let me read real quick. Just real quick. Okay, where was I at? Bro, don't start the script. I watched it. I was streaming it. Like, see, it was like, yeah, other than that. Tepe made a lot of people sad and angry. Well, yeah, Tepe made people sad because, one, homeboy died way too early and kind of unjustly at the hands of the Fatui, the scumbags. Anyway, but another reason why people were angry at Tepe was because they felt like Tepe was taking up screen time. Which, now that I think about it, I think people may have been overblowing Tepe taking up screen time as an NPC. Because Tepe was like the first attempt in Genshin, in my opinion. I believe this is the truth of the matter. Tepe was like the first instance in the entire game where they were trying to have an NPC also have the depth behind them and also play an important role in the Archon quest. Because if you notice, after Tepe, we had the Dunyarzad in Sumeru. And then what did we had in Fontaine? What NPC did we have in Fontaine that was like, oh, important and tied to the story? If I'm thinking about it, I don't think we did have one. Because it was mainly focused on like playable characters. The only characters I can think of that were NPCs that, you know, that had an importance to the story were Silver and the other guy, the old guy, I can't remember his name. That 2-man mission that died back in Fontaine. I was sad for their deaths. Like, there was them. Then in Natland, we didn't really have a lot of NPCs in Natland that were like played a big role in the story, but they had played minor roles. That dude who wanted to find his friend because his friend died during the last Night Warden War, and then he ended up dying in Act 4 of the Arkham Quest, which was like kind of ironic, but it was also sad. And also, well, he gets to meet his homeboy again. And then now in NODKRAI, now to think about it, I don't think we've had a moment like that in NODKRAI yet. Oh, yes, we did. Homegirl, who's the opposition now because she joined the Fatui. Next time we see her, we put the sword in her chest. Simple. Anyway, let me continue reading. What's the island? The guy we got a hold of a delusion. I am yapping your brother. The giggle from my LAO JK. What time for me to go? Time to shower in bed. Good morning. Also, he is still yapping a lot, even if he plays it again. We got to debate the rule. Yeah, you ain't slack, bro. I don't want to know where she got that from. Yeah, but cares about NPCs. Marcel. Yo, what's up? This is your first time being here? It just makes it boring because no one cares about them. Mezzanines and Fontaine. Oh yeah, the Mezzanines and Fontaine, also good example. It wouldn't be that bad if the NPC actually looked good. I'd argue at the time the NPC, or at least the NPCs were like fine, at least because, you know, they didn't make like new hairstyles and assets. It wasn't until like Natland came around did we start seeing like new hairstyles, new body types for NPCs and whatnot. And now in NODKRAI, they're continuing that same trend. Like if you walk around NODKRAI, you see like a lot of new NPCs with different hairstyles now, different body sizes, and it's like really good. It was like the first thing I noticed when we came into like Natland for the first time, and I was like, okay, this is a good step up, because now you can make even more noticeable and distinct NPCs. Sorry, myself from Fontaine, the guy from the 20-year case. Oh, yeah, that NPC, he played an important role in Fontaine's story as well, because he was like I'm pretty sure he was the secret murderer, right? Vache. If I'm remembering correctly, Vache, he got packed up immediately. The moment that man touched that water, them women came for him, took his life. They was like, oh, you gonna dissolve us into water. Guess what? You get to drown in it, nigga. Okay, where was I at? I have beef with Mihoyo about not letting Albedo meet his nieces. I want to see it. His nieces? Albedo has nieces. Albedo? You have to clarify what you mean by that, his nieces. Who is Albedo's nieces? Other than Klee. Klee like the only one I can think of. They already could make more distinct. They just didn't. Yes. Him. It's not like that technology didn't exist 4 years ago, LAL. Oh, did I say the technology didn't exist 4 years ago for them to make like more distinct NPCs? If that's the case, forgive me. But yeah, still, I think my point still kind of stands. Like, if you were to compare NPCs from previous regions to like Natland's NPCs and NODKRAI's NPCs, you see a blatant difference. And I just really like that. My bad, give me a second. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna like be snoozing and sleeping throughout this whole stream, but y'all niggas got me talking.
Thanks for the treat. I know's lucky to have you.
Oh man.
Thanks. Things went great over here too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
There's another NPC that I forgot to mention that came in the Fontaine summertime event. Comic book or story time during. That little bastard. That dude was an NPC. Well, he ended up becoming an NPC after he became like main enemy to NPC. And then now that dude went from NPC to a playable character. Like, he had a whole evolution. And he was like an animal NPC in particular.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance.
Ooh.
I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
I just noticed that there's like a wheel on his arm that like slightly moves every other second. I just noticed that.
Righty then. See ya. Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
Ratnik is an insane name.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard the word Ratnik, I immediately thought it was a slur. Or rather, my brain kind of perceived it as a slur. I was like, a Ratnik. Who would I call in real life this? A Ratnik.
Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
A reasonable thought, but before that.
Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys. Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Alright, yeah, y'all gonna have to give me a second before we like proceed through the story, because Tripwire wants to do VC. Give me a second. I gotta plug my Bluetooth back into their casing so that it doesn't affect anything. A second. Close that. Oh man, excuse me. The sleepiness trying to stop me. Okay, it's on.
Alright, what's up? Alright, I couldn't yell at you because I was driving, so I need to make a few points. One, you're not going to lose a debate because you're a yapper and be dismissed. It's because you're an adult. Now, that aside, Malus and Silver, who we were talking about when you're talking about emotional, Navia, alright?
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Lille has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma,
Right, so Navia, and then on top of Navia,
The water
you also forgot about Chuichi with Chaska, and she played a not such a minor role in Natlin. And then you forgot about the emotional NPC that was in Ochka Natlin that you use as your Genshin profile image. Remember her?
Oh, I forgot her. I forgot Bona.
And then also when you got to a certain ending, if you did her side quest, she showed up again. So she does play a role. On top of that, then on top of Chaska and Chuichi, and just remember again, you cried like a little bitch with Chuichi. Just saying.
Hold up, before you even get to that, these niggas have been pushing this life for the longest. I walked away to go use the bathroom. No. I'ma straighten this right now for everybody watching. I turned off my mic to go to the bathroom and came back. These fools supposed to, oh, you was crying. Ain't no tears. The only liquid that came out of my body. Anywho, get to your point.
So there's that emotional, like, storytelling, whatnot, and then there's other things I want to tell you about your little your video. But I'll wait till after stream is over, and then I'll talk to you about that stuff. But as also, I forgot what the other thing I was going to mention, and it was shit. Who was it? Yeah, that's what it was. The reason why Natlin and NODKRAI have such different is because they upgraded the engine. And so that's why Natlin and NODKRAI have such different NPCs. That's the reason why they're talking about going back to old characters, and they're going to give them new designs. And that's the reason why a lot of the fan base is saying buff Rosaria. Because they're using the new engine. Because otherwise you wouldn't have Lauma if it wasn't for the new engine. So that's the reason why Natlin characters and NODKRAI look so much different than everybody else. And Hoyo is talking about going back and changing a few things in previous regions, starting with the playable characters.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, hold up. Cole Scepter just said this. Let me read it out loud. They upgraded the engine. Looks like my video is as relevant as ever. Which video is that? Is it the one you most recently pumped out? Or was it like a couple videos back? Also, what else was I about to say? Was I about to say something? No, I think I said everything I said. I don't think I really had anything to respond to. Granted, you're correct. I did forget about Chuichi. Homegirl didn't deserve to die. She was gorgeous.
You wanted to forget about crying like a little bitch on stream, but I mean, hey, look, we're all human. It's okay. You can be embarrassed. Don't worry. Your arguments are what embarrasses you.
Anywho, you got anything else you want to add?
Nah, that was just a lot. I didn't want to fucking type it, so.
Okay. Anyway, I appreciate it. I swear.
Alright.
Y'all, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Y'all see how they be treating me? He ain't the other one who treat me like that. Jesus / Joshua, he also treats me like that too. Granted, I still appreciate their inputs nonetheless. And let me read. There was a video I made about a guy calling someone stupid. He was saying, maybe he was saying how Genshin can and won't. He was saying how Genshin can't and won't upgrade the engine because it's hard, and people were calling him dumb or saying that Genshin could easily upgrade it. Oh wait, I think I know what video you're talking about. I'm pretty sure that was the video where someone was like playing devil's advocate for Genshin, being like, people don't understand how these engines work or the process it is that it has when it comes down to like trying to upgrade it in the midst of the game already having launched, and it's kind of hard to go back and rework the stuff. Like it takes time for that, I believe. I'm pretty sure that was his like stance in that video. I remember that video coming out. I never reacted to it myself. I think I watched it like a little bit, and then that was it. Not because I completely disagree with the guy or I agree with the dude. It just like I was like, I understand what he's getting at. Yes, I was effing wrong. Oh my, made it in time to dislike the stream. I made that video and then another one responding to some comments on it. Okay, I see. Hey, I may go check out your video and react to it. I may have to add it to my reaction list, which I need to say this right now. My reaction list has become longer and longer by each passing day. I swear it has. At first, I thought this reaction stuff was going to be easy. Then I started realizing, man, there's a lot of stuff I could react to and get my thoughts about. But the energy it takes to, like, doing, like, 5 reactions in one day consistently back to back with no, like, space in between, I ain't gonna lie, that thing kind of draining. I did that thing on Sunday, did, like, so many reaction videos, and then I was cooked. I slept for the rest of the day till, like, 12 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, but my bad. I was slowed down a bit. No, you ain't gotta worry about it, bro. It's just like I gotta make sure I get my energy right when I do reactions. Shoot, like the Anata gameplay trailer just recently dropped like an hour ago, and like my brain already thinking, bro, I need to react to it and post it. But you know, I gotta remind myself to do it on my own time rather than do it when it's hot in the oven, because I know I'm not gonna get like 1,000+ views on a reaction video. Because that's what my thought process was when I reacted to the Anata trailer when it originally dropped. Granted, I was like 3 hours behind everyone else when they posted it, but then I posted mine thinking, oh, maybe I'll get 1,000 views. It didn't happen, and then I got a reality check, so I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I do this on my own time rather than just trying to hop on the bandwagon with everyone else. Granted, I will say this. I ain't gonna lie. I felt a little petty. I was like, man, my video deserves more views than this. More views than these dudes' videos. These dudes doing 9-minute reactions, which is the length of damn near the entire Anata gameplay trailer. It's the exact same. It's damn near the exact same length of time, right? There's no real deep analysis. The only one who did like a long analysis of the trailer was like Gotcha Smack, and his was like 16 minutes. Mine was 32 minutes. Granted, I was talking a lot and pausing a lot, just observing everything that was in front of me. You don't need to slow down. You just need to not be dumb or distracted. Valid. Anyway, let's get back into it. I know I've been talking a lot.
Checking snack stock. Lower than expected. Please, explain, Aino.
Later. Can't you see I'm busy? You know, saving the poor, anxious inhabitants of this town?
I love the fact that the sleeves pull back every time she does different poses. I love that. I still think Aino created enough to be her mother figure. I'm still standing by that. Which is so sad. Which reminds me, hold up. Where's that thing at? Dang. How long I got it? I got 4 days. That's enough time. But like, the more info I find out about Aino and her past, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm gonna be more sad about it.
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all.
Oh, let me read. But it's like those YouTube shorts where you have the actual short and the bottom and a random ugly ass dumbass eat ass mother ever staring at the camera on the top without doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I think I haven't seen a YouTube short like that in a while. I could be wrong. They're probably still floating around, but I don't think I've seen that one in a while, or at least those type in a while.
And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet. Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
Oh, wait, hold up. If I can hear those, like, why are those people on my screen? Wait, are those YouTube shorts kind of similar to, like, how VTubers do their, like, YouTube shorts, where they'll, like, do something similar, where they, like, put the video clip on the bottom, while the camera that's aimed at them is on top? Is it kind of like those? If so, that means I have seen plenty of those type of YouTube shorts.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another. Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in NODKRAI, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
Channels? The Traveler knows so many powerful people from the bottom of the food chain of society all the way to the top. This mother effer is filled with channels. What are we talking about? Step aside. Yeah, but it's a random guy that just stares at and says nothing while random. Oh, I get it. So it's like, so basically, those YouTube shorts, I think I may have seen some of them before. I might have to wait till like it pops up through my YouTube feed. But like basically those type of YouTube shorts sound like early day reactions where niggas would just like stare at the screen and not actually react and just play the video all the way through. AKA the first person who did reaction type content on YouTube, where I ain't gonna lie, knowing about that dude's downfall, it's kind of sad. It's like, bro, you technically was one of the first people to start that type of chain of like reaction content. But then, like, you didn't capitalize on it. You didn't do it the right way, and then it just fell off. Your whole channel just ended up falling off. You tried to come back, and then you fell off again. It's like, oh, man. Why you do this? You kind of effed it up for yourself. You had a kingdom to stare. My bad, that's my 11 o'clock alarm. But you get the point I'm making. Homeboy fell off. It was sad to see. He ain't the only one, though, so I fall off. That's why I disabled YouTube Shorts. It's just horrible. I prefer my racist app. It's much better. You be Twitter, I'm going to assume that you be Twitter. But I prefer my racist app. That sounds like Twitter.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
Instagram. Oh my god, don't get me started on Instagram. I don't even use Instagram, but from the things I've heard from Instagram, I'm not gonna lie. Shoot, I remember Iron Mouse was being harassed on Instagram because she won like streamer of the year, and Aiden Ross was like freaking complaining about the fact that she won over Kai Cenat, I believe, or whatever. And I was just like, bruh, why are you hating on the girl for? She sat here and earned this, rightfully so. Go kick rocks, nigga. Get off her back, bro. They were saying all type of racist stuff in that comment section. It was ridiculous. Aren't they all racist in one way or another? Okay, that's true. Twitter, Instagram. It was not Instagram. It was TikTok. I'm not surprised. TikTok is a cesspool that I will refuse to use blatantly, bro. When I first found out, this was back in like 2020 or something like that. I found out that there was like some really pedophilic stuff going on TikTok, and I was like, oh nah, I'm not using this app. Granted, the same can be argued about Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and so on and so forth, right? The same can be argued about all these sites or whatever, right? But like, that was like one of the first stuff I've heard in relation to TikTok, and then someone made a whole video detailing all this stuff that was going on TikTok that was like blatantly just illegal and just like immoral, and like he even had video clips to show it or whatever. And I was just like, I'm not using this app. And then knowing the other like problems this app causes in people, from like, you know, shortening their attention spans and whatnot, which is why I love watching long form content. Like, I just love watching long form content. Short form content is like, it's okay or whatever, but like, I just love the long form stuff. It just gives more, you know, value to my time, right? Like a 2 hour video talking about some Minecraft poor versus rich. Now, if any of y'all seen that video, that thing is awesome. I enjoyed that whole video. That thing is a movie quality video. Took 2 years to edit, at least from what I found out. Anyway, it's 4 a.m., so I'll be scrolling on my wrist. I have a bit for see you or later today. I don't know. All right, man. Good night. Have a good sleep. They just didn't care about that. They just care about the ways. All right, let's continue.
Never, right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running. But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Good point.
Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. Llama got Nefer to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Llama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash her services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle. The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go!
Sophia, if you are still here, yeah. Granted, I didn't click on the link you had sent about the whole forest fire thing and how it possibly was deliberate in order for them to construct this railway, railway for a train or whatever. I immediately recognized the mayor, and I was like, I'm not surprised. Cause I was like, yeah, this woman.
Hey, Black Cat, we're here. Oh, it's you this time.
That woman, she failed spectacularly. How in the world you sit here and not have these freaking fire hydrants filled with water for knowing that your state, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it in Los Angeles? Isn't Los Angeles like known for like forest fires or whatever? But like, it was just like, bruh, you did an L job, and then on top of that, you doubled down to try to be like, oh, I was doing a great job. We were preparing for this, that, third. No, you wasn't, nigga. Shut up.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Heasy Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lamplight for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
You all seem busy. What's the occasion?
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She cornered us right away. Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
Is there anything we can do for you then?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
Oh, I love the face she's making right now.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
As a matter of fact, there's something we'd like to know. I would say this. A lot of people proclaim that the Traveler is like, or at least Coral bots, rather, they proclaim the Traveler of Genshin is a cuck who sits in the chair who gets all his cool moments stolen by him or by other characters. Or they label him as the cameraman who doesn't get no type of action. I actually disagree. I think that I would prefer to call the Traveler not a cameraman, but as a delivery boy. Now I know that sounds pretty crazy, but at the same time, does delivery boy not fit the Traveler's description blatantly? This dude does so many quests. He does so much fetch quest related things, being like, oh, I need to go deliver this. I need to go deliver that. Oh, I need to go hand off this item to someone else. Or someone handed me an item. Thank you. Appreciate it. I got to deliver it to this in order to activate X, Y, Z. Oh, I need to deliver this individual to that place because I'm going with them on a mission to, like, save the Crystal Eye. Or some type of stuff. Basically, the Traveler at Genshin Impact is basically Adventure Time. But without all the, other cool stuff that Adventure Time had going on. And have their own unique stuff going on, basically.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
Crap, there's another thing I was about to say, but I completely forgot it. What else was I about to say? I gotta wait.
What's there left for us to say here?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the Wild Hunt has caused.
Huh. Or like make a profit off the Wild Hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today.
Oh, that's true. Like, if a freaking hurricane comes sweeping through your state, it's gonna uproot everything. Shoot, damn, them niggas not gonna pay for, like, the damages, taxes, because, like, they're gonna be like, oh, well, we deem this as an act of God, therefore, we're not going to pay your insurance claim. That even though it's 100% valid, we're not going to pay it off. We're not going to pay it for you, because, you know, we gotta keep the, you know, money in our pockets, not yours.
And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in NODKRAI to follow a trail of clues yourselves, no?
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep NODKRAI the paradise people say it is. At least, until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
No force here exists. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity among all parties. Well, you be surprised. Tell these niggas the world is about to end, you better believe the niggas gonna unify fast. Shoot, did you watch 2012? That movie was a prime example of it. 2012 was so crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Shoot, who here, when they was like, oh, the Mayan calendar said the world was gonna end in 2012, who here genuinely thought that? I think I was in like middle school when this happened. Or like I was graduating from like elementary into middle school, whatever, and I remember this happening. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was thinking to myself, if it is supposed to end here, shoot, can't do nothing about it. And then it didn't happen, and the whole year went through. Then 2013 passed, 2014 passed. I was like, guess God didn't want it today. And then apparently, didn't they do like some like discovery of like a planet in like in some reaches of space from like a telescope? They discovered a planet that appeared on their scope in the same year of 2012. I believe. I remember I read an article about that. So crazy. Now, 2012 was supposed to be like the arrival of a planet falling into like Earth's viewpoint. Then, okay, yeah, sure. But then it's like, is that planet alive and moving around? Are we about to have a whole Dead Space moment where that planet starts breaking apart, showing it's got mouths and tentacles and whatnot? And then we got to become main characters just to shooting up them tentacles? Shoot. Dead Space 3 was so cold. Anyway.
After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
Don't play these games with me, woman. Don't you do it. Sure, you can stay behind the curtain all you want to. Something getting snatched from you. I'm just being honest with you. The cheeks getting taken while I'm on the other side of the curtain.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
Already, they're showing us that Nefer thinks 10 steps ahead. But she loves doing this whole roundabout thing, too. Anyway, let me read, because I know I wasn't reading y'all stuff. Let me read real quick. The mayor wasn't even the biggest part of that conspiracy. Congress was always on fire because of horrible management. Yes, I will complain. I live in... And I didn't vote for these dumb Fs. Zhongli and Zhao both literally called the traveler a witness. Cameraman is wild. Traveler runs errands all day. I was in high school and I was laughing at my teachers and they were scared of it. I was like, they had to stop. They had to stop making it eventually. It's not like they're still around to keep making more calendars. Tell me. Oh my goodness gracious. That thing made me chuckle up.
Hey boss, I'm back. Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Bro, speaking of overtime, for anybody here who got a job, bruh, I need to vent real quick before, Yehoda get on her rant and she vents and relate to me. Okay, so peep game. So today, bruh, overtime happened. We stayed for about 30 minutes overtime, which is really no different from most times where overtime happens. But like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think one of our coworkers may have walked out earlier during the day or left earlier. Cause I could have sworn that nigga was there at the beginning of the day. But anywho, so like, bro, last minute stuff, bro. I'm sweating. I'm trying to get this wire wrapped up. I got a coworker complaining about, oh man, I don't want to stay here till after 6. We should be leaving at 6 o'clock on the dot. And I'm explaining to her. She's an older lady, mind you, older and smaller lady in comparison to me. I'm explaining to her. Yeah, this just usually happens. And what's crazy is she's been hired on now. She was temp like 3 months. For like 3 months, she's been hired on now. And I'm pretty sure she's been hired on for like a couple months now. And it's like, ma'am, you know this. We've done had this whole conversation as a team, even with the manager of the entire building. We done had this conversation about you need to stay. You need to stay with the entire team. You can't just pack up and leave because shipping is done with their table. If the wire or LTL segment of like shipping isn't done, you can't just walk up and leave. She's gotten extremely accustomed to just doing that. Even though it's like, I get it, you want to go home, you got like a second job you got to go to or whatever. Still, you need to just inform my boss, because I'm over here trying to get this work done, and I just got to hear you complain left, right, and center. It's like, bro, I may not have a second job, but you better believe I want to go home too. Can we stop with this complaining and let's get into this work and get it done? The more we sit here and complain, the less, fast we're going getting the stuff out of here. You feel me? Anyway, and now we gotta freaking come in early by like a whole hour. So we gotta get in by 8 o'clock instead of 9. So that means I gotta set my alarm clock for like 6:50 or 6:40, which means I have less sleep. So the moment this stream ends, I'm going to take my shower and then I'm going to bed. Because I can't even afford to stay up for about an hour. Ugh.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Wait a second, is this Salt? Don't tell me the goddess of Salt is about to play a role in this quest. That would be so crazy.
Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt?
Oh, I just remembered. I was going to say this earlier about character designs in Genshin. The one thing I really love, and this is not a Genshin exclusive character design thing, but this is something I really like ever since like I watched Beyblade. Mind you, I watched Beyblade while in high school. I'm talking about Metal Saga era of Beyblade, not the old OG Beyblade. Granted, I did watch Beyblade Burst all the way through, but One thing I really liked was the fact that the main character of Beyblade, Jenga, he had a scarf piece. And I ain't gonna hold you, I've been obsessed with scarf pieces, which is why I like the Traveler's scarf. I like what her name is? Nefa. I love her like scarf jacket cloak piece. And I love Yehoda's scarf bandit piece, or the bandana or whatever. I love those. I just love that piece of clothing a lot.
It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Oh, so we're not about to follow the rules? Neat. Pretty sure this is the most animated the cat been in this entire game. Anyway, for those still watching the stream, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really want to know what's inside the vault on the moon that the Fatui have at their like research center. I want to know what's inside the moon, because the fact that they even built like some elevator into the moon is telling. Because that tells me a lot. That there's got to be something in there. Also, somebody let me know. Is the stream lagging by any chance? Hopefully it's not. Sorry, I gotta keep asking this, but like, I got to, because I'm streaming on the PS4, not the PS5. So there's issues that happen because of that, and because the freaking PS4 don't give me the ability to check and see how long the stream been going for, unlike the PS5, which does give me that ability. I can't tell how long I've been streaming for most times, and I gotta keep looking back at my phone or at the live stream from my laptop. Oh, this is what I was about to say too. This is something I forgot to say. Let me show you. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? Let me go to team setup. Okay, so for team setup, where's she at? Okay, here's I know in this team setup. Peep game. So we go to team bonus, right? It tells you at least about what Aino brings, because she's a NODKRAI character, right? Hope I'm not having an issue with my chat right now. Hold up, let me see something. Let's switch it back. I'm yawning. Anyway, so Peep game. I only recently just found out what does the whole nascent gleam effect do, because in the game right here in the menu, they do not tell you what this effect does at all. They do not tell you what stage 1 of the effect does at all, right? But they tell you in detail about stage 2, right? I went on the internet trying to find out what this was about, and I finally found out what it's about, or what this brings. I think I screenshotted it. Give me a second. Where is it? Cause this thing really irritated me. Cause I was like, why didn't y'all just put this in the game? Did someone fail to do their job, or what? I'm being quiet right now, but that's because I'm working. So I message you now and then. Oh, no problem, dude. I ain't got no issue with that. My bad. I know how to be. Here, let me see. Where is it? Where did I get the screenshot? Where is it? Where's this damn screenshot? It was a recent screenshot. It should be. Okay, here it is. This is what I found out what stage 1 does. It says grant standard bloom, burgeon, hyperbloom reactions a baseline of 50% of crit rate and 100% crit damage. This is what I found out. No, you just didn't notice it because you're adult. I mean, it doesn't even tell you about the effects, right? Yeah, still, it's still not telling me. Yeah, even though I'm looking at it in the game right now, it doesn't even tell me the ultra details. I'm looking at it right now. It's just like, where is the ultra details? Even when I'm just scrolling up and down the screen, and then I have to go search up on Google to find it. Yeah, reacts with all elements is nice. That's true. That is a nice touch about Lunar. Actually, I'm gonna watch this video about the whole moon science system thing. I'm gonna react to that video, or not react to it. I'm gonna watch it on my own time. Actually, let me deploy this team because this is the team I'm gonna be rolling with. The Arlecchino team. Granted, this is like the half-baked Arlecchino team. This is the vaporized team. I'm still leveling up my girl I know. Okay, I was wondering what was stopping me.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. His channels really do take you places.
I hope I can find a place to watch that Demon Slayer movie because I know it came out and I didn't even watch it yet.
Finally! Now, what do we...
Wait, what? Is this her ability?
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
I cannot believe we are bringing this mixologist stuff back. I remember they did an event like this back when the game, back in the first year of the game. I remember there was a limited time event related to it. And I also know, granted, I didn't play the limited time event. I think there was like multiple iterations of that limited time event. I do know I played something like that limited time event in Diona's Hangout event story. But like, I'm actually shocked that this is actually coming back to play a role in the story. Because this is one of the many skills of the Traveler, which I completely forgot about.
Are you serious?
Ladies, gentlemen, it's an honor.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here.
I will not be surprised if I see that nigga Kaya sitting in the corner.
The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak.
Oh, she's scarred
Now
up on the
then,
face.
For a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
That dude with that black eyeliner, I ain't gonna lie, that dude look like a villain.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
Oh man. I know I keep talking about my video about comparing how I'm gonna compare like the Traveler versus Homeboy Rover. I need to make a note of the Traveler having other skills outside of combat that they have, from being a mixologist to what you call it, card player, chef, cooking in the kitchen. The Traveler cooking has been a staple skill of his since day one when he was first taught how to cook. What was another skill about the Traveler that's like seems inconsequential in the grand scheme of things until it comes back to play a role in the story? What was another thing? Investigator. Granted, that's something they do all the time, so I don't. That's not inconsequential. Yo, what's up, Jay? How you been, bro? Where she talks for why. And Kaya shows up only fit even more. He's a researcher for her team. And does finish the HSR story. Busy person, multiple entrepreneur events. Business person. Oh, business person. Yep, that's true. And I just remembered that freaking event with the alchemy event that was back in version 4, I believe. I can't remember which update patch it was. But Homeboy was over there mixing potions around, being a witch doctor and whatnot.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they?
It's really crazy how many skills or entrepreneur avenues that the Traveler has acquired over the years. And it's kind of crazy, nobody really talks about it.
The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance.
Oh, then Diona needs to be brought here then, if that's the case. You already sent an invite out for one. We know who that is.
Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Okay, thank goodness it's not forcing me right into it. I know I said I was going to stop at 12, but I think I may have to stop earlier. Because I think it's a necessity that I stop now. I can't be late to work. Them niggas already close to, dropping your boy. I gotta survive as long as possible in this job till next year, so all them points get washed away. But anyway, I'm gonna call it quits here. We're gonna pick this up again tomorrow. And hopefully this only takes me 3 days to play this quest. But what I plan to do is play this quest for 3 days. Hopefully it just takes me 3 days. And I want to play Zenless on like a 4th day, so I can pull for Orphe, because Orphe is out. I want to pull for Orphe. Star Rail. I need to make space for Star Rail on my PS5. So I gotta do that first before I can even play it, even get my free dong hung. or whatever. So that's gonna be its own week, obviously. The second half of Wu Story is I'll probably do that at next week, depending on how long it is, and then we'll shuffle into Star Rail. So yeah, go check out my new videos I posted. I really appreciate it if you could turn on the sub button, notification bell, all that dandy stuff. Join the YouTube community server if you are new who are watching the stream. And what else do I need to say? Yep, I think that's about it. Also, let me read before I pump out of here. So you're gonna go goon for Nefer, then pull for Columbina, then pull for Durin. You're gonna have to divvy into your wallet to do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. But I've been going to work every day, getting all this extra time on my, my punch card for all this overtime work I'm doing. Hopefully it helps me. You gotta do what you gotta do. Appreciate it. What else do I need to say? Nope, that's all I got to say. See y'all later. Good night. Peace.